get desensitized to dopamine. Repeat myself. The more dopamine release, and we look at it from an amount of dopamine, but also from a frequency of dopamine, right? The faster you get desensitized to dopamine. There was used to watch this show called Locked Up Abroad, and the guy talked about he used to do a lot of cocaine he was a smuggler, but he used to do a lot of cocaine. And he did a lot of cocaine for a long period of time, right? Now we know that cocaine releases a massive amount. It really unlocks a key to release a massive amount of dopamine into your body. And the guy talked about once he got off cocaine, he felt numb to everything because he used to walk around with his body being flooded with dopamine. And now nothing else would give him that same sensation. So he said he was just numb to everything for a very, very long time. He had to literally allow himself to learn how to get a dopamine release from things that would not give him the same amount of dopamine as cocaine. You understand me? We are now doing that with everything else. As a human being, right? The more activities that you get involved in that are going to release this dopamine to you, the more you get desensitized to dopamine, which means what? You got to not get engaged in more of those activities. So then now you got to go seek out, right, more dopamine rewarding experiences. Now you're in a hamster wheel. That's why a person to make a video on YouTube and everything is arguing. And I get all the people on YouTube that want to argue. Then I make a video on Tuesday and everything is arguing. And then I get more people on YouTube that want to argue. They're attracted to the argument. They take sides in the argument. It's like people watching a fight. Then I make another video on Wednesday and it's people arguing and people are attracted to it. And next thing you know, I got one of the biggest YouTube channels in the world. Why? Because people are addicted to it. Right? And the more they get it, the more they need. They get consumed with their own consumption. These are old principles based on how human beings are built. This is not anything new that I'm telling you. They get consumed with their own consumption. And many people will get engaged in this and not even be aware that they're engaged in it. Many people say, hey, I like this food dish. And unfortunately, if you offer them that food dish every day, even if it's bad for them, but it makes them feel good, they'll eat it every day. Just like a person will smoke cigarettes every day, even though cigarettes are bad for them. Why? Because I get the dopamine release. So I just keep smoking, even though it's bad for me. We have to understand that a lot of times in life, the more you get at that thing, the more desensitized you get to it, which means now you need more to get the same sensation. Which means now what are you doing? You chasing that high. You're no different than that person that we used to see back in the day. And some of y'all don't remember this because you're too young. You would wake up in the morning and they would be walking around looking to try to go find them some dope. Right? Because why? They chasing it. They woke up and I need to get high. So now I got to chase this high. And what you see is